Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, Peter Joseph here for my fourth and final video on your Fatal 4-Way Friday night, August the 30th, 2024, or for my great people that watch me on the replay, it is now the final day of August, August the 31st, 2024. Thank you all for watching right here on Labor Day weekend 2024, right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66 Tired 9. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there in hell, otherwise known as the description box below, and as always, share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget, please hit that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video, because if you miss anything, you pretty much need to get slapped in the face because you're SOL, and I think we all know what that means by now. But if you're here for the first time, SOL means shit out of luck. But you know, you're SOL if you ever watch WCW with the with those guys in WCW, you know, showing, you know, I forgot the name of the group, but they say, you're SOL, and you know what that means? And that's pretty much it. That's why I say SOL, because most people are shit out of luck. But they have no luck, regarding myself, but it is what it is. And, we move on with that. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish, and, but don't leave stupid comments, you're gonna get blocked, you don't like it, tough shit. And if you're new here, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Grab the cold one, whatever you got, and, not much in there, but it is what it is. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. If you like it, great, you don't, go fuck yourself, and, do your own vid on your dead channel with 3 subs. And, that's all I gotta say about that. So, moving along. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is late Friday night, August the 30th, 2024, like I said. Or if you're on the replay, August the 31st, 2024. I hope everybody has a great Labor Day weekend. Pretty much gonna be nice, a little bit nice tomorrow, but then overnight, pretty much like tomorrow night into all days, most of Sunday is going to be raining, so not a total washout for your Labor Day weekend, but we shall see what happens with that. And that's it. Gonna get back up to the 80s tomorrow and Sunday, so today was like 74, 75, so not that cold, a little bit humid, but you know, made the most of it. So if you went out today, great. You didn't have to worry about it. It is what it is. I ordered some shoes at a shoe store. They came in today. Got them in. I'm gonna be wearing it. Well, I'm gonna wear them a little bit in the house on tomorrow and Sunday. But really, I gotta break them out. I'm just breaking them in for a little bit, and then I'm really gonna be wearing them starting on Monday and see how everything goes. I gotta break them in because, you know, had to try them on and everything. You know, because they had one that looked like it, but they were out of stock, so that was just the store brand. So couldn't get that one. So it's like, all right, we'll put an order in for you. It's gonna be about a couple weeks. I'm like, okay, no problem. Just give me a call. I gave him my information and everything, and it's in my bedroom. So that's that. So fits good. I got some new insoles because I got flat feet and everything, because that's why my back's been all messed up. So hopefully that'll alleviate the back pain for now, and I don't have to keep going back and forth for MRIs and everything and physical therapy on both my left leg, my right knee, and my back. So I'm a mess, but you know, it is what it is. And even the missus is saying, he's like, oh, now you know how I feel about 5 years ago when I was in a lot of pain, going to doctors and this and that. I'm like, but as I go, yeah, but you still looked good. I look good from 5 years ago, if you've seen pictures of me from 5 years ago, which was like 2019, like pre-pandemic. Still look good. That's why all the ladies still want me. But it is, she wants me, and all my Asians want me, and all the other ladies want me. So sorry guys, I'm a big deal, especially down there. But it is what it is. Moving on. Alright, so like I said, it is my fourth and final video of the night. I did 3 other videos. Links will be all in the description box. I did a Dynamite review, Basher Berlin predictions on my Shadow Slayer channel, TSL number 38. And then I did on this channel, my last video on this channel, my TNA Ring of Honor reviews for this week. And that's that. Alright, really quickly, let me get to your Smackdown and AEW Rampage reviews for tonight, August the 30th, 2024. I just want to get a little bit of rest, and then a little bit of rest for tomorrow, because we got Basher Berlin starting at 1 o'clock. See how that goes. For those of you in Puerto Rico, Aniversario is tomorrow, Aniversario 51. So it's going to be a big show down in Puerto Rico. I know Issa's been going gaga over it. So she'll be there tomorrow. And that's going to be big. We had Emergence tonight from TNA. Wasn't a bad show. We have a new X Division champion in Zachary Wentz. That was interesting. Didn't think he was going to win, but obviously we had that. Jordan Grace still the Knockouts champion. She has an open challenge this Thursday night on the program with, I believe, the new set of tapings from Kentucky. But we'll see what happens with that. Dolph Ziggler and Josh Alexander went to war. It was great. Still, your TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Dolph Ziggler. I don't know how he did it, but he won. And we had that. We also had the system of Moose, Eddie Edwards, and I think Brian Myers, taking on the Hardy Boys, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, dude, and say his name, and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in the Hardys. Yeah, they mashed it up. It was hilarious. I loved it. But that was that. They took on the system, and I believe the Hardys and Joe Hendry got the win. We had that. What else? But the biggest news of Emergence was, speaking of Emergence, we had the TNA debut and shocking debut of JBL. What? John Bradshaw Layfield invaded TNA. Now, he invaded GCW about a week or so ago. I was like, what was that about? Now, he's invaded TNA. You know what that means? He might invade AEW next. Why is he doing this? I don't know. Maybe to just say, hi, I'm JBL, remember me? There has to be a reason why he invaded a GCW show. And then he invades TNA tonight, comes in, sees Dolph Ziggler, they know each other very well. And then he gets in the ring, whispers something to Dolph, and then leaves. He's like, I'm coming to kill you. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. But that was shocking. That was pretty shocking. JBL making an appearance at a TNA show. And also debuting for TNA was Riley Osborne, who was in that X Division title match. First NXT star to be on a, besides Tatum Paxley, and then Charlie Dempsey, and the rest of Checkpoint 3.1. So we had that, but Riley Osborne was the first NXT star to be in an actual X Division title match. Didn't win, obviously, because we know, like I said, Zachary Wentz won it. Hopefully he has a nice little reign with a belt. I don't see him holding it that long, but... So that match on Sunday with Wes Lee, that's going to be a little interesting. Not for the title, unless, like, last minute, it's like, oh, I want the title! Not that Wes Lee needs it, but it'll be kind of interesting to have, you know, an NXT guy or girl win a title and bring it over to different brands. But we're gonna get it, probably not. And that's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so Emergence was tonight, great show, and that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, let's get to SmackDown, and SmackDown was taped and emanated from the Uber Arena in Berlin, Germany. Our commentary team of Mitchell Cole and Bad News Wade Barrett. And I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. And that's that. Alright, this is the go-home show before tomorrow afternoon. Well, coming up in a few hours, actually. Bash in Berlin on pay-per-view. And, so that should be a good show tomorrow. Michael Cole, probably Corey Graves on commentary. Who knows who else, but we'll see. But like I said, tonight was the final night of the commentary team of Michael Cole and Wade Barrett. Next week is going to be on SmackDown, Michael Cole and Corey Graves, and on Raw is going to be Joe Tessitore from the MMA and the Wade Barrett. Yeah, until January, when the Netflix Raw on Netflix begins, and it's going to be back to Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, and I believe SmackDown. Well, we'll see. Maybe they move Joe Tessitore to SmackDown, and he does it with Wade Barrett. So might be just a switch again. It happens. I don't like the switching all the time. You know, I know I love Pat McAfee and all like that, but you know, can you just keep it the same on both shows? I mean, if you're gonna have Corey Graves and Wade Barrett on SmackDown, just keep it on, and then have just somebody just replace Pat on Raw, whether it be Cole and Joe Tessitore or Michael Cole and Byron Saxton or whoever it is. I care less, but I know it's a new season, and you need commentary teams, you know. So I mean, we'll see what happens with all that when the new announcers begin on Monday. I hope this Joe Tessitore guy is good, but he's going from pretty much MMA to WWE, so he could be as good as Jimmy Smith, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, he could be worse, like Adlon Verk, Kevin Patrick, you know. So we'll see on Monday if he bores us half to death for 3 hours, or he actually makes it entertaining. Well, Wade Barrett will do it by himself, but this Joe Tessitore, like I said, don't know much about him, don't give two fucks, so I might just drown him out. I might listen to a little, like the first couple minutes, and I'm like, oh, this guy sucks, he doesn't know nothing about wrestling. The storylines and all this shit. I'm like, get him out of here already. He's gonna be like another Adlon Verk and not last that long. Most likely. But he believes in his own bullshit. Because he's like, oh, I'm better than Michael Cole. Yeah, right. Right. Why don't you just stay in that horrible fucking fucking sport like the MMA is. Oh, did I strike a nerve, people? Yeah. My show, my opinion. You don't like it? Don't watch it. That's that. Moving on. But we'll see what happens on Monday and then Friday. That's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's open up this video with your Smackdown review, and that's that. All right, so we begin Smackdown. We see Cody, Kevin Owens, Nia, Jax, and Daddy's favorite girl, Daddy, Tiffany Stratton. You know, looking lovely. She was looking fine. Daddy! Yes, sunshine, yes. What is it, dear? You see me on TV, I hate that Bailey bitch, Yeah, we'll talk about that later, dear. But you look lovely, your hair was just on point, you're fit, scrumptious as always, me and your mom, we went to town, and next thing you know, you're here. Man, we did a good job. We made a beautiful, beautiful girl who now is a 20-some-odd-year-old woman. And you're my girl. You're my girl, Tiffy Tiff. Aw, Daddy! Can I have your credit card? I got to go to the mall with Marcel. Oh, why can't he give you his credit card? He's too much of a bitch. Well, I'm going to have a talk with that young man. Well, be nice to him, Daddy. I like him. I don't. I don't know how Marcel Martel got her. He is a lucky motherfucker. Bagging that hot piece of young ace. I mean, the things I would do to Tiffany Stratton, ugh. I don't even need to do anything. I just stand there. Share from Clueless. I'm like, yeah. I was like, you go out and, do your thing, just buy me a whole bunch of shit, and I just stay home and do nothing. I'll just stay home, wait for you to get home, help you out with the gifts and everything, and then you just climb on my dick. I kid! Or do I? But it is what it is. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we got all that. Alright, so we go into the arena, the Uber Arena, where we're going to be tomorrow afternoon for the show. And that's it. Alright, so we start off with Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. Yeah! Anyway, so he comes out, fans, chanting his name. So he's like, Berlin, Germany! Let me talk to you! Pretty much. Says it's been 27 years since WWE has held a major televised event in Berlin. It was 1997. Oh, I did the math. Anyway. So Eli says last week he defended his U.S. title for the very first time, and it was in Washington, D.C., the capital of America. So he's like, if I'm going to defend it in the capital of the United States, I'm going to defend it in the capital of Germany. So he's like, we're in Germany. If someone wants to walk out, they're going to get bashed. Well, this guy came out, Marcel Barthel. He came out, and humongous pop for the German superstar, because he's actually from Germany. Comes out, starts speaking in German. The fans are going nuts. Goes, hey, the German, yeah. Ein! So he tells Eli that, if you're really the champion that you say you are, how about defend it against the best German wrestler in the world? And that's me. So, me and all of Berlin can tell you that there is no one better on German soil than the German Marcel Barthel. Then he gets in the ring. Well, before he gets like, ladies and gentlemen, I ask for your gratitude. I love when he says that. Then he goes, the Flingy General Walter. No. Goes on that stupid other name. But anyway. So he gets in the ring, he tells Eli that after he beats him in Berlin, he will bring it across the pond and make it bigger than it ever was. And he will make it his own personal European Championship. Oh, I missed that title. I missed the European title. I think it's way better looking than the new look Intercontinental title. That belt looks hideous. I always go for the old school Macho Man Randy Savage belt, the IC belt that we all know and love, the 80s belt. The 80s are cool, and you're not. Unless you were born in the 80s, then you're cool. I was born at the end of disco, basically, 76 to 80, so I had to deal with that shit, but I grew up on, on bombastic rock and roll, like Kiss, all those other classic rock bands, Pink Floyd, ZZ Top, early on in the early 80s. I got into a lot of the 80s metal bands, like Metallica, Slayer, Def Leppard, Bon Jovi, Cinderella, stuff like that. And then I dabbled outside of 80s, with Madonna, Michael Jackson, of course, the Godfather of the 80s, Whitney Houston, the freestyle of the 80s, loved the dance music. That was my thing. And then I started getting into the metal scene, probably like early 87, 88, I bought my first Metallica record, which was Kill 'Em All. Then I bought Ride the Lightning right after that, but I didn't buy, I got Injustice for All on cassette, because CDs weren't around yet, until like the late 80s, early 90s. I pretty much got the first two Metallica records, then the Black Album, and then Injustice for All, but I missed Master of Puppets, so I had to get that later on. I started listening to Van Halen, Destruction and Doom, stuff like that. Started getting into Megadeth when, well, not Peace Sells, that was before. I got Euthanasia, I got Rust in Peace, and then I got, Symphony of the album with Symphony of Destruction, and one of my favorite Megadeth songs, Sweating Bullets. Sweating Bullets! Hello, me! Meet the real me, and my riskless way of life! Right, Dave? I talk to myself, And, that's not pretty much it. So, anyway, I missed the European title. I wish it comes back. I'd get rid of the US title. As much as it looks great with a new look belt, but I missed the European title. So, look at that. Alright, so the fans chant for Marcel. Eli says, that's pretty impressive. And, for Walter's stooge. So he tells Marcel that you have to win the belt, but you're not going to win it. And he says the only thing Marcel will do is lay down, get hit with the BFT, and everyone can pledge allegiance to the champ, with everybody saying, eat, not, drink, yeah! So he drops the mic, and his music hits. So we're about to start off with our United States title open challenge defense. But before that, I gave the match 3 out of 5 stars. And we move on. We're off and running on Smackdown. Alright, so we get underway with the match. And the bell rings. The fans are really chanting for Marcel. Pretty much a back and forth match, and I'm gonna paraphrase because it's late and I want to go to bed. I mean, it's not that late, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning. But I want to get some sleep, so I am dead tired. But it is what it is. You know, Rosa wears me out half the time. So you know, when I gotta put in the work, you know, it gets tiring after a while. And after you lay down that pipe, smack those cheeks up a little bit. I'm sorry, but you know, it gets tired after round 3 or 4 or 5. You know, depends how you know. How good you do it, you know. But nowadays, you know, we're getting, you know, me and the missus are getting older, but we still can deliver, if you know what I mean. But you know, we go rounds. We don't go like a 15-round knockout drag out fight, you know, anything like that. But you know, we go a few rounds. And then I have to tap out, you know what I mean? To making Rosa tap out, you know. But I have to tap out too, so you're like, I'm done, I'm done. Wake up! You know, leave me alone. I'm done. Let me get some water. Let me let's just chill. Let me go to sleep. God damn it. But anyway, blah, 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 blah. Enough about that. About that boo funky. Alright. So, it was a back and forth match. Eli drops Marcel onto the ring apron. Ow. Then he grabs him, but Marcel pushes Eli into the ring apron. Ow. Then into the steel steps. Ow, ow. And then Marcel runs all the way around the ring, drops Eli into the steel steps. Ouch. As we go to break, we come right back. No, they keep going back and forth, getting running knee to face. By Eli. Eli then goes all through Marcel with a kick to face. Goes for the cover. Eli kicks out at 2. Then Marcel runs to the ropes again. Eli with a body slam. Goes for BFT. Marcel rolls him up with a fruit roll-up, but Eli kicked out of that. Marcel with a clothesline, followed by another kick to face. Throws Eli to the ropes. Hits him with a Kaiser roll. Interesting. Goes for the cover. Eli barely kicked out. And then Marcel grabs Eli, but Eli reverses, and then slams it to the mat. Hits Marcel with the BFT. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Still your United States champion in a hard-fought match. Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. Alright, pretty decent match. I gave 3 out of 5 stars. So still your United States champion, Mr. Eli Drake. And that's it. Alright, we go to break. We come right back with our next match. Tag team action. We have Baron Snorbit Corbin and Apollo Crews taking on the team of the Mexican Wolves. Humberto Carrillo, who just re-signed to the company, a couple-year contract. Randy Orton also re-signed 5-year contract. So they're keeping Orton for 5 more years. So his contract's gonna end in 2029. Drew McIntyre re-signed for a couple years. Punk signed a long-term deal earlier last year when he's was at Survivor Series. So he's gonna be in WWE for a little bit. Drew's gonna be stay there. Seth re-signed with nothing on Becky yet. But pretty much the main stars are staying. The only person that might be leaving is Kevin Owens, who's pretty much in his 30s. He might be retiring soon. They're saying he might retire. I'd rather him go to AEW, have one final run in Ring of Honor, even though Generico won't be there. But before he leaves WWE, I would love to see one more time Generico and Steen one final time. You know, it doesn't have to be for a title. It could just be straight up. And, maybe Sami Zayn comes out as Generico. Just do it one time. Ask Hunter's like, I'll allow it. He comes out like Generico with the Generico theme from Ring of Honor. Though I don't know if that might happen because of, Tony Khan owns Ring of Honor and he owns the themes. So Kevin Steen can't come out to unsettling differences by Blue Smock Nancy, or anything like that. The band that sings his theme song can't do it. But I bet you if he went to Ring of Honor, it went to AEW and appeared. I bet you that they would let him use his Ring of Honor theme, unsettling differences, unless they give him another theme, which whatever that might be. But never say never. With Kev, I would love for him to go to AEW, reunite with the Bucks. Maybe Roddy to reform Mount Rushmore 2.0, or just team up with the Bucks and then when Adam Cole, whatever that might be, comes back to wrestling, because he's been pretty much out for over a year, getting close to a year now. A lot of people in his Twitch chat asking like, how's the ankle, when you're coming back, this and that, and he pretty much doesn't really give a good answer. He says, everything is fine, hopefully no setbacks and this and that. So, he's getting there, but we just don't have a time frame on when he's coming back. So, well, we got that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza, the Mexican Wolves, along with Santos Escobar and the lovely Elektra Lopez, looking so good at ringside. So back and forth match they went. In the end, the Mexican Wolves get the win, thanks to a distraction from Santos and Elektra. So, Angel gets tagged in. They hit him with the MTY, whatever that is. Angel goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. They get the win. Match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. So, Legato back to their winning ways. And we'll see what happens after that. Alright, then we get a pre-taped promo from the fake as fuck Bloodline. We have Solo, me bookie. The Smackdown Tag Team Champions, the Girls of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, along with the big man, Jacob Fatu. Alright, so Solo says, next week, the Girls of Destiny defend the tag team belts against DIY, Johnny Gargano and the Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa, I think, and the Street Profits in a 3-way dance. Maybe new champs, I don't know, but we'll see. He says, I took out basically everyone, even my own family members, Jimmy Uso, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, even Roman a couple weeks ago, and that he's like, Cody, Kevin, just remember, I got next. So, I think we're gonna get Cody versus Solo again at Bad Blood, probably some type of stipulation match, maybe. Didn't we get Bloodline rules for that match at SummerSlam? Yeah, we did, because Roman came out. That's right. So I don't know what they can do with this match. If they put him in a cage, or they're not going to put him in Hell in a Cell. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Alright, so I get a 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, after that, we go to Nicholas Aldis in the ring. Talks about Bash at Berlin, WWE's week of live events so far in Europe. Thanks everyone for coming. It says the most important match happening at Bash at Berlin is the match for the undisputed WWE title between Kevin Owens and Cody. MDK Cody, you bitch. No, Nick. The biggest match on that card is CM Punk and Drew McIntyre in a strap match. Fuck Cody and Kevin Owens. That match is just gonna be boring. I know Kevin's gonna be turning heel after that match, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so Nick Aldis brings out Kevin Owens, and then eventually Cody with the belt. Fans start chanting some stuff in German. Kev says there's something he would like to talk about. It's like, what are you going to talk about? Well, I got something to talk about. So he asked Cody if he wants to talk about what happened to his knee during this particular tour. Cody says, nothing happened to my knee. My knee is fine. It's good. And, you know, it's like, in the spirit of friendly conversation, let's talk about last week. So, Cody brings up that last week they defeated A-Town Down Under, Grayson Waller, and Austin Theory. That was great. Then he tells Kev, well, what happened at the end? With you trying to hit me with the belt, but then you handed me the belt. You know, it looked like you were about to hit me in the back. He's like, I'm not accusing you, but, you know, but you said yourself about your track record, you know, turning on Jericho, turning on the other people. So Kev tells him his track record. He gets it, but that video that Grayson Waller showed, all the guys that he turned on, they all deserved it. Well, maybe except for Kofi. You know, they all had it coming. Kev says they never had that kind of relationship. They've always been close. Even the relationship he had with his dad and Dusty Rhodes, right? Dream, baby. So he asked Cody why he would even do that to him. Cody says, we never spoke about it, but maybe you're angry with me, Kev. I don't know. Talks about 2015, 2016. Cody walked with a lot of people that Owens actually worked with. Ring of Honor reference, a little AEW reference too, and the whole change that is happening in the industry. Perhaps I don't get enough credit for that, and you're just getting everything on a silver platter. So Cody says, well, I would be mad about that too. So the crowd starts chanting for Kev. So Kev's like, you know, that's very nice. I don't know what else to say. This and that. Then he brings up Cody's knee again. Kev's like, well, why can't you kneel down during your stupid fucking entrance? So he talks about that. Owens says yesterday marked 8 years since he won the Universal Belt. People say, well, he thanks to Triple H. You know, more people should have talked about him rather than talk about Triple H helping him out by, turning on Seth Rollins, giving him a belt. But it is what it is. Kev's like, people should bother me saying, if Cody's not 100%, what will people say when he beats him? So Cody gets angry, tells him, my knee is 100% ready, and, it sounds like you lost your confidence, but maybe it's just anger. It's like, I know, Kev, I know what it meant, when I came back, that meant he would leave some people behind. Talks about WrestleMania, where WrestleMania 30, I think it was 38, 39, when Owens faced Stone Cold Steve Austin in the biggest match of their careers, but he had to share the spotlight with Cody, with me returning. So he tells Kev that he will beat him and nothing will be tainted about it. Then he asks Kev if they will still be friends after that. The fan's like, yes! So Owens throws the mic down, kind of bumps into Cody, then whispers something in Cody's ear, we don't know what he said, and then he leaves the ring. So, very intense promo from Kevin and Cody. We'll see what happens tomorrow on the show. And that's it. I think Cody will still retain, like I mentioned in my predictions videos, Cody will still retain, but I think Kevin will turn, and then maybe we see something at Bad Blood. we'll see what happens with that. Alright, moving on. If I can. Alright, moving on. Then we go to the match of the night. Match number 4 in their series. I guess it's a 5-match challenge. And Andrade's up 2-1. So, Carmelo needs to win to get it to sudden death, basically. So, they go back and forth. This match was amazing. At one point, the turnbuckle pad came off, and then Andrade almost ran into it. But Carmelo hit him with the first 48, knocking Andrade into the exposed turnbuckle. And then, they keep going back and forth. Carmelo hits a super kick. Tries to go for the cover, but Andrade kicked out. Then both men get up. Runs to the second rope. Andrade hits a beautiful Spanish fly. It's great. And we go to break. We come back. Andrade with a flipping fallaway slam off the top. That was pretty sick. Goes for the cover. Carmelo kicked out. And then Andrade with a spinning back elbow to face for a near fall. And then Andrade places Carmelo on the top rope. Climbs the top rope. Carmelo slides under him. And he trips Andrade, who falls face first onto the exposed turnbuckle. Basically knocking him out. Carmelo climbs the top rope. Hits nothing but the bottom of the net. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. He has to win to tie this little series up at 2. So I guess probably see match number 5. The final match. Coming up this Friday night on Smackdown. And we'll see what happens. But this match was great. 3.25 out of 5 stars. Carmelo Hayes, your winner. And now the series is tied at 2 apiece. So I guess next fall wins. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, after that, we go to your main event of the evening for a WWE SmackDown Women's title match in a street fight. We got Nia Jax taking on Mia Yim, who we hear from the back saying, talking about the match. And then we see her come out with a shopping cart full of weapons. I mean, you're not New Jack, so stop it. You say my name, motherfucker? Like, Jerome, it's late. She just said, she just came out in with a shopping cart full of weapons, and all she needed was Natural Born Killers by Ice Cube and Mr. Dr. Drizzy. That theme. You had it with the gangsters. Remember that? I remember that, motherfuckers. We kicked their ass down there. Yeah, you did. Now, can you get out of here? Oh, motherfucker, what's wrong? Well, I gotta go to sleep, and you should too. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the bar and kick Mikey's ass. No, don't you touch Mikey. Leave him alone. Put the sight away, please. Thank you. Alright, so we get that. So, match itself was like this. But, Mia Yim using trash cans, using kendo sticks, chairs. Eventually, she set up a couple of tables that she both went through, which was insane. So back and forth they went. And then Nia tries for the Annihilator in the corner. Mia got right up, and then hit a powerbomb through the table. That was crazy. And then we hear the music of Tiffy time. So Tiffany Stratton comes out with her Money in the Bank briefcase. She knocks Mia Yim in the gut with it. And then Jessica Carr's like, "You want to cash in? You want to cash in?" She's looking. Tiffany's looking at him like, "Yeah." But before we can get any of that, Nia Jax kind of stirs and then looks at Tiffany about to cash in, and then Tiffany's like, "No, I don't want to cash in right now." She will eventually, but that's pretty much it. So no cash in, but a little tease again, and that's it. Excuse me. Alright, so that's that, and then Bayley, give me a hug. She comes out, runs Tiffy out of the ringside area through the crowd, and then the fans can Whoa! Hey, Bailey! Whoa! I wanna know, will you be my girl? They're doing it in German now. It's crazy. I mean, those crazy people, I mean, the Brits love her, the Americans love her, especially in San Fran. Now she's getting love in Germany, she got love in Puerto Rico. We just love Bailey. We just do. And she can hug me all night long. But I digress. In my Niners gear. But, moving on. Alright, so after that, and with that distraction, Mia rolls up Nia for a near fall. Mia with some kicks, and then starts running towards Nia. Nia hits her with a Samoan drop through the table on the other side of the ring. Nia places Mishin next to the turnbuckle, places her in a trash can, goes up to the middle rope, hits the Annihilator, destroying the freaking trash can. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty much it. And that's it. So still your SmackDown Women's Champion, Nia Jax. But we did get a tease from Tiffy. I think it's gonna be probably sometime this year where she cashes in. But I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. Alright, after the match, Nia celebrates on the middle turnbuckle, holding her belt and everything. And that's pretty much it. And SmackDown. Alright, so SmackDown was kind of, there were parts that it was kind of boring. But other than that, it was a pretty lackluster go-home show. And I'm going to give it a reasonable, solid 7 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you guys thought of the show down below. And that's it. Alright, quickly, let's get to Rampage. We had a Fatal 4-Way match with Takeshita, Leo Rush, Commander, and who else? Let me just get my notes. And the Beast Mortas. We'll get to that later. But some good stuff. We had Mina Shirakawa on the show, Nyla Rose, and the Beast, and we had a match with the grizzled young veterans Drake and Gibson. All right, but we'll get to that in a minute. All right, so. Excalibur and Tony Baloney at ringside for commentary, and we're emanating from Champaign, Illinois, once again, and that's that. Alright, so we start off our first match with a triple threat tag team match. We have Black Machismo, ooh, yeah, did teaming up with his good buddy Jeff Jarrett, Jeff Jarrett, that's Jeff Jarrett, along with Karen Jarrett, and the original player from the Himalaya, Mr. Sanjay Dutt, to take on Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy, can I get a... and Mark Quinn, who almost got basically destroyed by Mercedes Moné after what happened on Dynamite. Alright, so and then they take on the former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, I'm Matt Taven and Michael Canales-Bennett, and that's it. This was a pretty good match, back and forth they went. Get a super kick on Jarrett. Mark Quinn has a 450 splash on Taven for a near fall. Then everybody's hitting their signature moves. But eventually, Jarrett hits a figure, locks in a figure 4 leg lock on Taven. And then Lethal, not to be outdone, woo, Nick Chaboy, Ric Flair. He places Mike Bennett in the figure 4 leg lock, and both men tap out Simon at the same time. So, 8-minute match. Jarrett is 57. Wow. And he can still go for a man of his age, kind of like Billy Gunn. But, it is what it is. And that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is, so I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. We're off and running on Rampage. Alright, then we go to match number 2. We go to the ladies, and we got one hot piece of Japanese ace, and that's my girl, wife number 4, Mina Shirakawa, the undisputed British Women's Champion, she won the belt in Red Pro. She won, I believe, both belts in both belts in Red Pro. So anyway, Mina takes on Misa Kate, an unknown, some chick on the indies. Anyway, Mina wins in 3 minutes. Did I say 3 minutes? Yes, I did. She was in control for the most part. But eventually, Misa hits her with a thrust kick for a counter, for a near fall, a very near fall. Mina reverses a full Nelson attempt, hits a flurry of wicked back fists. Then she picks up Misa Kate, hits the glamour driver. 1, 2, 3. Mina gets the win in just about 3 minutes. That's pretty much it. And I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then Mina's like, dancey. And we all love that. Alright, then we go to the back with a promo from the resident pimp, Stokely Hathaway, and Chris Statlander. Basically a response to Willow's challenge on Dynamite of a Chicago street fight for their match at All Out next week. And that's pretty much it. And then they beat up a random random crew member for liking Willow Nightingale. I don't know. That was just sad. What are you looking at? You like her too? Smack. And that's it. Moving on. Alright, after that, match number 3, we have a tag team match. We have the Grizzled Young Veterans with their, I believe, their Rampage debut. Taking on the Gibson and Drake, taking on the Outrunners of Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum with Erica Lee at ringside. And Erica reminds me of Gloria Gaynor from WOW, Women of Wrestling on Channel 55 on Saturday nights. That's who she reminds me of, because she comes out like an 80s aerobic instructor, and all she's got to do is just do the same thing that Gloria Gaynor does. Not Gloria Glitter, not Gloria Gaynor, sorry, Gloria Glitter from Women of Wrestling. Sorry about that. Alright, that's what Erica Lee reminds me of. But anyway, this is a pretty good match. Outrunners came very close to beating them, but a 9-minute match eventually. Gibson, with assist from Drake, hits the Doomsday Device. Then a kind of like total elimination leg sweep clothesline combo. 1, 2, 3. The Grizzled Young Veterans get their first win in AEW. And, it's second win in AEW, I should say, because I think they debuted on Collision about a couple months ago. And that's it. So, match itself was meh, it is alright. So, I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alright. Then we go to the Tony Khan special of the night, match number 4. The Native Beast, Nyla Rose, taking on Amina Belmont. No relation to any of the Belmont boys or girls from Castlevania. There is new Castlevania games coming out for the Switch next year. Oh man, if I only had a Switch, maybe I might get it for Christmas, but we'll see. We shall see. Anyway, Nyla beats this chick in 70 seconds with the Beast Bomb. Bing Bang Boom Goodnight. Match I gave pretty much 2 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, Squash Match Central. Alright, then we go to your main event of the evening, a 4-corner survival match. We have Takeshita with Dunkhouse on commentary, taking on Commander with the Hype Man, Funk Man, Mr. Alex Abrahantes, Leo Rush, and the Beast, Mortos. Alright, this was a great match to end the show. Lots of flippity-dippity-doos from basically Commander and Leo Rush, and power of the Beast, Mortos, and Takeshita. Getting to the end, and Leo climbs to the top, nobody home on a frog splash. Mortis hits a backbreaker on Commander. Takeshita hits a running knee on Mortis, a lot of signature moves. And then Commander attacks Mortis as Takeshita comes in and hits him with a Whirly Bird Blue Thunder Bomb. Thank you. And Giovanni actually got it right this time. Goes to cover. 1, 2, 3. Wow. He won with a Blue Thunder Bomb. You're not Sami Zayn to catch though. I mean, come on, but it is what it is. 12-minute match. Takeshita gets the win, and building momentum from a great performance at the G1. Didn't win, obviously, but still a great performance. And he's going to be a star in AEW for the next couple of years. And we don't know what's going to happen with the Doghouse family right now. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so Rampage I thought was pretty good, and I gave it 6.5 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you guys thought of both shows, Smackdown and Rampage, in the comments section, or you can do a video reply if you wish. That's pretty much it. Alright, so once again, Smackdown, solid 7 out of 10 stars. Rampage, pretty solid 6.5 out of 10 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get a few hours of sleep. Then I'll be back up tomorrow to watch Basher Berlin. I will review it probably Sunday, early Sunday afternoon. Because I want to get I'm gonna do Collision tomorrow night. I might get it tomorrow night. I might do Basher Berlin tomorrow night along with Collision. Because I am going out tomorrow night to a party and some stuff with a couple friends. Mrs. is going out with her girlfriends. Then we're gonna meet up back at home probably early Sunday morning. Well, she's coming back Sunday morning, but I'll be home late tomorrow night. But that's that. But anyway, tomorrow I'll be back, like I said, with my Collision review and Basher Berlin. So check those videos out. And that's pretty much it. Sunday, I will do my predictions for NXT No Mercy. And that's pretty much it. I might do, well, right, and that's it. That's it. On episode 39 of the Gilmore Chronicles, and then Labor Day, early Labor Day, before I actually go out, I'm gonna, or maybe when, probably before I go out, I'm gonna cut a promo, not cut a promo, sorry. I'm gonna do episode 40 of the Gilmore of the Shadows Lair. It's late, I'm sorry. With a little vlog for Labor Day. You know, talk about what I did over the last couple of days and what I'm gonna be doing on Labor Day, which is basically go to a barbecue, and then I'm gonna come home. Then I'm gonna watch Monday Night Raw. And then I'll do my Monday Night Raw review right here on the Killer Demons channel. And then that's it. The summer is over, and now we'll be counting down the days to the official end of summer and the start of the beautiful season of fall. And that's pretty much it. It's gonna get a little bit warmer the next 2 days. Yeah, and pretty much kind of balance out. Might be some more 80-degree weather by the end of next weekend, but pretty much back down to 70-degree weather as we hit September the 9th. So we got that. So it's gonna be a long September, October. We got Halloween coming up, the Jewish holidays, and don't forget Columbus Day for us Italians out there. That'll be our day. And then after that, we go to November. We got to vote for Trump, get him in. We got Veterans Day, and then we got Thanksgiving, and we got a lot of events coming up, a lot of wrestling shows that month. The rest of the year, and then before you know it, it'll be January 1st, 2025, and we'll see what happens with that. And like I said early in the video, we'll see what happens going into next year. I will be here throughout the rest of this year. That's a definite. Barring something catastrophic, but we'll see what happens with that. There is some rumors going around in my personal life, but I can't talk about them really, because it's personal. It's not what you think, so don't even go there. Because you can make all your assumptions you want, but you have no proof. So that's all I can say about that. But I'm going to keep that private, so. But I'm only gonna give that information out to my good friends offline, and that's pretty much it. But moving ahead, I'll be here through hopefully pretty much the end of the year, and then going into January, February. Then we'll see what we assess what happens in March. But that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am out. Thanks for watching. Check out my other three videos. Links will be in the description box. Please smash that like button. Please smash that subscribe button as well. Getting back close to 1,250 subscribers here. But slow but steady. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. And that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. And until next time, if you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Go to sleep, and fuck you, man. Okay, that was 6 words, but it's the 3 words you should know by now. Fuck you, man! And that's it. Thanks for watching, and until next time. Oh, sorry. Peace.